Hey, it's Phil Ratcliffe, and welcome to another one of our live broadcasts. Today we've got Bradley Ike in from Serene Smiles. They also have another practice, Broad and Bright Kids Dental and Braces. I say that right?
Yep.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Right. Metal mouthful.
So we're lucky to have Brad in here because your all's practice does a lot of cool things. And that's why we wanted to have you in here. It's not just another dental practice, and so we're going to get into that. But first, looking at your background, you came from Bowling Green and got into food service and did that for like 10 years, and then switched over to being office manager and operations for dentistry. So tell us a little bit about how that came to be.
Oh, that's a long story. So growing up, I actually grew up in food service. My parents owned our own restaurant, carry-out pizza place when I was growing up. And so when I was going to college, I was like, okay, this is natural. I should just, stick with food, but my degree is in education.
Mm-hmm.
I like working with people. I really enjoy seeing people succeed and become better and grow stronger. So when I graduated, I actually worked for Bowling Green State University in their dining program all throughout college just to make money to pay for tuition.
Sure.
And it was kind of a natural progression, and the year that I graduated was the year that they were laying off so many teachers from school. So it was very difficult to find a job in the teaching industry. And so I stuck with the restaurants because it was the place to be at the time.
Sure.
And
people still got to eat, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so I eventually moved to Columbus, became an assistant general manager for Max Nirma's restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the opportunity to work in the human resources department for a little while, which was an amazing kind of thing because it gave me that opportunity to really
saw the smaller operations plus the bigger bureaucracy.
Yeah, and I felt like I was helping more people, which really is kind of my passion. I really want to make sure that people are taken care of and they, become better people in the future, kind of thing. I really believe in that. So when I decided to leave the restaurant industry, it was a personal kind of thing. I was a general manager after I did human resources, and there was no work-life balance. And for some people that's really important, especially for me.
Sure.
I really wanted to make sure that I was setting myself up for my future as well.
You had a life.
Exactly. And so I was going for something that was more in the caring field, the caring profession, and I found dental, and it's been absolutely amazing. I love it 100%. It's an amazing field to be in.
Well, my dad's an optometrist, and I feel like optometrists and dentists are different than most of the entire medical industry because they haven't been bureaucratized and insuranced like craziness. And so it's still a higher touch industry where you control more things. You have individual practices, and obviously you're going to have the good, the bad, and whatever, but you can find a good practice to work for that you believe in and you guys can actually change and, have a real patient to doctor business owner relationship instead of just with the rest of the medical industry. It's like patient to whatever god awful huge bureaucracy that you're going to see, right. OSU or Ohio Health or whoever. I'm sorry to I like Ohio State, but the machine is a monster.
And I think one really good point about us is we have a motto. Our motto is where comfort and care meet, because we really do believe that it's all about patient focus, making sure that the individual is taken care of, because your health, you have that forever. Money will come and go, cars will come and go, your house will come and go, but your health in your future is what sustains you for the rest of your life. So we want to make it as comfortable, as easy, as smooth as possible to make patients want to come and see us.
Yeah, sure. So for your teeth, they don't come and go after you're like 10 or something, right?
Well, we hope not.
We just need them to stay, and you guys help you with that, right?
Right.
So cool. So tell us, you've already done that a little bit, but tell us a little bit about what makes your all's practice kind of different. Some of the things that I've been intrigued in with getting to know you.
Sure.
That's different.
Well, I kind of touched on that. So we focus on the comfort side of dental. We really strive to make sure that when you come in, it is an environment that's very inviting. In our lobby area, we have a fireplace, we have a coffee beverage bar. We want every patient that's coming in to feel like they're not just walking into a dental office, but coming into somebody's home. We want them to feel comfortable enough that it is like a second, not really home to them, but a place that they could go.
Doesn't seem as scary. You can relax.
Right. So once they go back, we actually have heated massaging chairs.
Awesome.
We have TVs on the ceiling for every patient to, watch TV and just relax, forget about what's going on.
Or a kid can watch a cartoon.
Yeah, absolutely. Something to just distract you from what's going on. We realize there are people out there that are very nervous and apprehensive about going to a dental office and seeing a dentist. So what we've done is we've kind of honed in on those fears, and we just want to make people feel comfortable and realize that, you are in a healthcare setting, but it's not going to be a nervous kind of environment.
The tools need to be sterilized, but the office doesn't have to be sterile, right?
Right, absolutely.
Oh, cool. So one of the things I noticed from your website, and I bet a lot of our viewers don't totally know the difference between, like your general and family practice, the cosmetic and restorative. So what's the difference between those things?
So our practice actually can handle almost everything that, a dental situation would throw at you. So general practices, family practices, they tend to focus mostly on your recare, your cleanings, your hygiene, basic restoration, making sure that the gums are taken care of, your foundation, and then also the tooth structure is taken care of. So we really do focus on those things too, and that's like a family practice kind of thing. Most general dentists can do a little bit in every area of the tooth.
Okay.
So what we focus, or what we've done with our practice, is our dentists are both very well trained. Both have graduated from the Ohio State University.
Awesome. And
the owner, Dr. Aditi Savala, she actually teaches on the clinical floor of OSU for all the new dental students.
Oakley Hall or whatever.
Yeah. So she, she's up on all the brand new technologies and the new things that are out there, because the healthcare industry is ever changing. So we strive to make sure that we're top of the line, and we make sure we know what is going on out there in the healthcare industry.
That's awesome. Yeah, Tony was telling me that he read some article about the future of dental and how, eventually we'll have stuff that help the doctors to diagnose, even so there won't have to be as many ins and outs. And then instead of filling in cavities and stuff in the future, they might be able to use stem cells to actually regrow or what, so it'd really be your real tooth. And it's like, it is crazy. But then she'll be right up to date on that, right?
Right, yeah.
She'll be teaching all the other dentists how to do it.
OSU will do it first, right?
Sure.
They'll probably pilot something like that, so it would be a really good opportunity.
Cool. So you kind of touched on the relaxing atmosphere, but one of the things that I found intriguing as well, too, was to hear you talk about that you guys use Nitrous. I'm sure lots of dental practices do, but I bet they don't use it very often.
Right.
And they don't talk about it. And so, tell us a little bit about that as well.
Well, Nitrous is one of those things that it will calm your nerves. It's not like a sedation, so
it's more
you're
temporary
not
too, right?
It is temporary.
Yeah.
You put the little nose on, and it will actually make you feel euphoric, but it won't give you that feeling of being under.
Yeah.
And so we offer that to any patient that wants it, because
if they're like super anxious.
Absolutely. Yeah. It just calms the nerves, and there again, we're just going back to where comfort and care meet. We just want to make sure that everybody is comfortable. And honestly, most patients, when they come into our office, even if they are super nervous, after we ask them if they want the Nitrous, they're like, no, I'm completely fine, because you guys have just made it so inviting, and I know that I'm going to be taken care of. it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. You know, it's just,
Cool.
it's a really good thing. But it's available in case people want it.
Cool. So, one of the things that I thought was cool as well, too, and let's pull your website up here while we're talking. And so you guys, you could just Google, I think, Serene Smiles, and their website is westervillefamilydentistry.com. And there's lots of awesome pictures on here, and they're just about on every social media. So whatever you like to connect. But you can see a lot of their, well, there's the team right there. You can see a lot of the picture reviews from different people that are patients, and you can see how awesome their office is. By scrolling through. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about next is you guys do a program of people without insurance, or say you don't want to pay for the insurance and you just want to direct to the doctor. You guys have a diamond dental program. So tell us a little bit about that.
So for us, it's not about, I mean, obviously at the end of the day, we're a business and we want to make sure that we sustain the business, but we want to give back to our patients. We want to make sure that everybody that has access to dental treatment. So we've created a program. It's called the Diamond Dental Program, and it is a one-time fee that covers all your preventative work for the year, and then also gives you a discount on any other product or service that we offer.
But if you're doing your preventative on a continual basis, hopefully you're not going to get cavities. And
well,
right?
that's the goal. That is the goal. So, typically for an adult, if you spent for dental for the entire year, you could spend up to $500 to $700 just doing your preventative work. Yeah. And we've made it so that adults can come in for 2 cleanings a year, including their exam and x-rays, and they pay $299, and that takes care of them. And then they also get a discount on top of that for any restorative work or, a crown.
And I was thinking about it, and I was like breaking it down to like think about it like practically for people, and that's like $25 a month, or if you got paid bi-weekly, like $11 per paycheck, or what so. And you think about, that's not much more than insurance would be. And even when you have insurance, a lot of times you have to pay out of pocket for stuff.
Absolutely.
And so, to me, I'm kind of an anti-insurance person. So, like, to just go directly, it's going to be a lot more efficient for us to pay for our own stuff. And you guys doing something like that makes it really easy to do that. And then, like you said, or like I looked in your brochure, it's like, you give a discount for adolescents and kids, too. And then each one, what was it, a 5% discount?
For any additional
family member. If you, like, added your kids on there or what so. And then it could just be taken care of based on that. And then I saw on there too, you guys have that care credit thing, so if they couldn't pay up front, then they could just do that, and then it is like monthly payments, just like we were talking about.
It is, yeah. So when I was coming up with the program, I designed it so that it wasn't something that was very different from what someone with insurance was already doing. So I figured out what the national average was for a monthly premium that you would pay for your insurance, and I designed the program so that it was very similar to that benefit that you would already be paying with your premiums.
Awesome. So
we do have the discount for also adolescents and children. It's a little bit cheaper for them, obviously, and then, like you said, we give a 5% discount for each additional plan that you would buy.
And you guys are growing too, so you're trying to build the practice as well too. So you guys have a good referral program as well, because I know a lot of dental practices that are probably more mature don't do stuff like that, So that's another cool benefit.
We love to give back. We love to do cool things for our patients. We do a refer a friend drawing, so every couple of months we'll give away something fun to people that have entrusted us with their friends and family. We really do holistically believe in, referrals and making sure that your friends and family are also taken care of, not just you. So we do a refer a friend program. We do some patient bonus and things like that just to give back. We actually in the last 2 months have been putting people in a drawing for a 50-inch flat screen TV.
Oh wow, that's nice.
So I mean we just try to give back to our patients and
cool.
Try to do something a little different.
So if you were to leave like a piece of advice or something, what would you leave our viewers with? Kind of dental wisdom, or what's so?
Dental wisdom. Oh, there's so much. Um, well, I would say start as soon as possible with young children, making sure that you are creating those healthy routines and healthy habits. You know, one thing that we hear a lot is a lot of people don't like to floss. Flossing, brushing alone, you miss 35% of your teeth.
Wow, that's pretty high.
Right. So if you just introduce flossing with the brushing, you're getting more tooth structure cleaned up, and that actually helps your gums stay healthy. So you tend to see later down the road less issues forming and less things happening. Yeah. So start young, start those good habits, and we understand it's gonna happen.
Sure.
There's eventually something that may come up, but that is definitely one of those things that's going to help you sustain for the rest of your life.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks so much, Bradley, for being in here. How can people get in contact with you best? Is it website, phone? How?
I mean, pick up the phone, call us. We're always available. Our phone number is 614-568-3909.
Okay.
Or also the website. You can. We're on Facebook.
I was showing them that right
Twitter,
here as well too. So. You guys got videos up there and pictures and everything, so you can see.
Yeah, and check out our reviews. If you don't believe what we're saying, we really do have some really great reviews out there. People really enjoy coming to us because we do care for people like they're our family.
Well, cool. Well, thanks, Bradley, for being here. We appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. You guys have a very super Merry Christmas. We're going to be off next week for that. Spend time with family. Then the week after that, join us again. That would be the 29th. We're going to have Megan Charbot in here from Studio 614, so that should be fun. That's where we did our paint, wine, and dine. We'll hear all about it and even some of the unique things that they do besides just painting. So hope you guys have a super finish of the week. Stay warm. Merry Christmas.